Okay, so what the thing is that yesterday I wrote to my manifestation coach about whatever things was going on in my mind, and some of the things which was going on in my mind is, like why is my SP rejecting me? Why is my SP saying things like, if even if had we forcibly married, wherein he does have feelings for me, he still says these things like, had we even forcibly married to my mother, that too, that I would still not have been able to live with her for a day or so. And then a scene from Bridgerton came to my mind, like when so there was a scene where Daphne and Simon, so Simon had very very high feelings for Daphne, but and they were best friends, and and he was actually rejecting Daphne because he thought that he would not be able to give something, the life Daphne wants from him, and he kind of made things an excuse, and he just said that he doesn't want to be with Daphne. I would rather die than marrying her. And Daphne felt so bad that, you hate me so much that you would say that. And Simon says that, I actually respect you too much to say that. And the reason came off as that he could not give her babies, and she was like, I would still marry you even if you don't give me babies. Later on, she comes to know. Sorry for the disturbance. So that's when that's when she comes to know. So later on she comes to know that he had some problems. He could give her babies. He had some problems in actually with, like, he had some father wounds which he needed to dealt with. And then ultimately there's also a scene wherein, like, they marry, they get separated for some for 1-2 months or something. And then, like, Simon ultimately realized he cannot be alone without her, and he comes back and he says that, but I do not know how to be the man you deserve to be. And she says that, I just want you to stay, I want you to stay and make things work, and you know how to be the man I deserve. And then they make love to each other, and, like, he does what needs to be done to give her babies, and it happens. So this is something, like, I feel like this my story is very similar to that. And it doesn't have to be, but there are some things which my manifestation coach told me, and basically it was like, I want to read the exact sentence she actually wrote to me, and I feel there's so much to learn from that sentence, and that is the reason and that is the reason I'm trying to say these things. So first thing is, I wrote, bro, my mom called my SP again, and this time when SP talked, he was careful of my mental health. He was like, you calm down and then he will speak. We will speak. He was like, do you want to talk anything out? That's how he started the conversation, but he gave a heads up on what he was about to say, and was like, no, I didn't message you to talk about me. I will never talk about me to you. That Then he said, it's a fact. He also told my mom, even if we forcibly marry each other, he can't live a single day. I know that he cares for me and he loves me, because even if he doesn't say it, I somehow come to know about it because I know him very well. So my manifestation coach says, nothing new to say, girl. I feel your world revolves around your SP, which is for sure repelling him in the worst way possible. Your energy is giving sticky vibes, and the sticky is actually a word which he keeps on using on me. Even he gave that feedback to my mother also, that I'm very sticky in my thoughts. Not saying you're actually doing something physically, but you're energetically but you're energetically very sticky, and it's off putting. Most of your messages show your desperation. You have to remember, someone who is sure about what they have doesn't need to be as extra as you are right now. When you learn to just be and stop reacting to every single little thing, and you stop making him the center of your world, you may get some movement. You are not in control or trusting, but still desperate. Then I wrote, he did say to my mom, I'm sticky in my thoughts, but isn't it the same as persistence, at least in a wildest. Then she wrote, you're still too desperate. You make every sign bigger than it has to be. That's why you get nothing but signs. This is getting bad, girl. Then I wrote to her, maybe because I'm waiting for the storm to pass at home. When they continuously talk about marriage, I get annoyed, slowly giving up on that. Then she writes, my manifestation coach writes, your energy is just off-putting, girl. It's seriously giving desperation and not someone who truly is trusting the process or who's just being. It's been like this for a while. Then again she writes, I think what your subconscious is trying to show you is know what you truly want. Right now you're okay with the version of this guy who continues to reject you, as long as it's him. I think your subconscious is trying to teach you to seriously put yourself first. It cannot give you this person because you are willing to abandon yourself just to get this person. He's your everything. You are not being your everything. So that's why your subconscious won't even give him to you, because it would be dangerous. You're willing to put your health and life on the line for a man who keeps rejecting you. That's worrisome. Your subconscious would probably align you quickly if you were the most important person in your life and he came in after you. But he's your everything, and as your everything, your subconscious is doing everything it can to keep you safe from yourself. You're making yourself sick over a dude that says it all. I love hard too, but I love hard now, me first. And my SP mirrors that back. Then she writes, if I may suggest an affirmation for you, it would be the following. Why is my SP way more in love with me than I am with him? And why I am seeing proof of that daily. You need to cut that obsession and put the obsession back to you. So I said that you are very true, you analyzed it the right way. Then she writes again, your energy is fully repellent. He is your everything. You are not your everything. You are still abandoning yourself. You are begging still energetically, even though you may not be doing it physically. So he's obviously still viewing you as a psycho in need of a mental health instead of the version of him that can see you as a prize, someone to pursue. Your family sees the same. Poor girl needs help. You have been in victim mentality for so long, and also it's your everyday 3D now. Also, lately your identity is buried in poor me, my heart aches, I'm in deep pain, so you keep getting more of the same. You're asking for it when you keep identifying fully with the pain you keep reacting to and being the victim of your life instead of the creator. You get into creator mode for a few minutes and hours, but the rest you play the victim role, which is why your 3D keeps getting worse instead of better. It's more than those messages, it's all your messages. Evidence of so basically I shared some messages to her, like about me, in our personal chats. I wrote like what I felt and all those kinds of things. So I had written to her in our I have written to her that I have written to her that I feel like nothing is changing, and etc etc. I'd written to her. So she was mentioning that it's more than those messages you sent me in WhatsApp. It's all your messages, evidence of you being in victim mentality and identity of being that. I told you this would happen if you kept going on to this path. And so basically she's writing all this because I wrote to her that my family keeps on trying to talk to him and get him to marry me when I didn't ask for that, but I did pray for a time when they would be agreeing for that, and this guy keeps rejecting me. So and then I wrote to my manifestation coach. To be honest, I had this fear my family would keep approaching him and he wouldn't fucking be ready, and that came true. It started only with a mild fear. Then my manifestation coach writes again, I'm not surprised. Then I thought that what I could do right now is I'm gonna write what I want and flip it as I read in like in all, like the books, for what you want to happen in your life, you will do that. So basically that's about it. I am talking to someone my mother told me to talk, but I know that this person is not my soulmate, and I have nothing to worry about because I know who God promised me to. So I'm gonna marry my SP only. But when he also wants to marry me. That's it. Thank you.